Hi, I am Malcolm Carvalho. In this video, I am going to run through the Modern Art UI project which I have implemented in Android. I have the project currently open in Android Studio here. I am going to start with a quick demo of the application. And I already have an emulator running, so I am going to use that for my application. So this is the Modern Art UI application. There are 5 rectangles, one of them is white. If I move this seek bar here, all the rectangles except the white one change the color. If I move forward or backward, and also if I click anywhere along the seek bar window, and another thing is this more information option. I click on here, I see some information about the application, and there are 2 buttons. If I want to know more, I click on this visit MOMA button. It takes me to the MOMA homepage. If I go back and let's say I do not want to do anything about this dialog, I say not now, and I go back to the application. That was for the application. Let's go to the code. So in my Java code here, I have 3 classes: main activity, more information dialog, and split rectangles view. Main activity is the top level activity which the user will see when he launches the application. So let's go through that. The main activity has a seek bar, as we saw, and for the seek bar we have this on seek bar change listener, and when the position of the seek bar changes, we call this method is called on progress changed. So here I get the split rectangles view, which is the view showing the 5 rectangles, and I call a method on it set color gradient, and then I invalidate. So let's see what the split rectangles view is. So here is a split rectangles view. It extends the view class. I have 5 member variables for the 5 rectangles. I also have 5 initial colors: red, yellow, blue, white, and green, one each for the rectangles. And I set the extents of these rectangles in this on measure method, and I do it here because this on measure will be called only once, and that is enough for setting the extents of the rectangles. Now I have the rectangles ready. I need to paint them. Where is that done? That is done in on draw. So in on draw, I call draw rect for each rectangle. I pass the canvas, the rectangle, and I pass the color over here. So this is what draw rect does. It will set the color with the fill color that is passed. And now if you see here, draw rect, the third parameter is get transformed color. So let's have a look at get transformed color. It takes the original color and it takes the component to transform. So what is the original color? It could be any one of the static colors we have declared, and component to transform is a combination of red, green, or blue. So that indicates which of the 3 components need to change, either one or more. So here if component transform, if we AND it with the red flag, if it is true, then we change the red color. If it's true, if it is ANDing with the green flag, then we change the green component, and so on the blue component. So red, green, and blue, I can just quickly go here. Red, green, and blue are static integers. They are powers of 2, so that I can use them in a bitwise combination. So this is what is done here. And for the transformation, you see that we use a scale factor here. The scale factor is derived from this color gradient. So 1 minus m color gradient, and this m color gradient is set over here in this method set color gradient. So what happens over here is this set color gradient is called, which changes the m color gradient in the view, and then on progress changed we call invalidate, which ultimately will call the onDraw method of the view, and it will repaint the rectangles. That was for the rectangle view. Then we also have the more information dialog, which is created and shown here. So let's go to the more information dialog. I have used this more information dialog instead of the alert dialog so that I could customize the layout of the dialog. So it uses, as the dialog mostly does, it uses a builder class where we can set the message, the buttons for the dialog, and also how to create the dialog. Okay, I'll quickly go through the layout of the more information dialog class. So here at the top level it's a linear layout, and within that it has two other layouts, linear layouts, which contain the buttons, positive and the negative buttons, and also the text view. Now the text view has the dialog text style and the button has the button style. If we go to where these styles are declared, so the button style has information about the layout as well as the text, color, size, and the background, and the dialog text also has a similar information. This was about the code. I hope you find it easy to understand if you're having a look at it. Thank you.